Tommy, Lightning Steed steps out for the first time on the weekend. You rode him in his most recent trot. What sort of feel did he give you?
He gave me a nice enough feel. I've ridden him in a couple of gallops since then, and he's come on since his trial. He's starting to relax a little bit more because he's a keen going horse, and that can always worry you a little bit when they're keen going, because you know they're obviously well on the bridle in their trial, and you just don't know how much they've got left. And that's probably the only query with him. He gave me a lovely feel in his trial, but he was never really let off the bridle, so I'm not sure how much depth is there, but we'll find out on the weekend.
So from the trial and the 2 gallops, how fit is he going into that first up run?
Oh, he'll take improvement, definitely. You know, he's still a little bit, got a little bit of a belly there, but he's fit enough where if he's good enough he could win.
Chad, Dynamic Eagle's trying the dirt for the first time on the weekend. How do you think he'll handle it?
I think he'll handle it really well. He's a big, strong, galloping type, and you know, he probably just took a few runs in Hong Kong to sort of get into action, and his last start was very good. He had the run of the race and he was solid to the line, and I think up and trip over the dirt, you know, it's going to suit.
You've ridden him in some work since then. How's he come out of that run?
Good. It was the first time I sat in him at the races last time, so I don't have much to compare with, but he's a difficult ride in the mornings. He sort of takes you on, but in the races he relaxed with me last time, so there doesn't look a lot of pace in the race, and you know, he might be really close again, and he's a strong horse. He'll keep galloping to the line.
DESTIN, Tommy, up to 1400 metres, is that what he needs?
Yeah, look, anything between 12 and 14. I think 14 just sees him out, but 1200 can be a little bit too short, you know. So he's always running on strong at the end of a 1200 metre. He obviously ran beyond 2 very smart horses last start, but had to give him a big start from the barrier. We had to go back, and they weren't making up a heap of ground on the day. So there was a lot of merit in that run, and you know, he's been very consistent all preparation, this horse, and I believe up to the 1400 he could, even though he's drawn a little bit out again, he could probably posse up a little bit better, and if he gets the right run, he's in the right frame of mind to be able to win another one.
I think he did very well, and he's up in class, and he shows he's competitive enough for the class. And we got the perfect run last time. I just came back. I just told the trainer that I think he's a little bit of one pace. He's got speed, and he doesn't kick much. He sort of just stays on and fights.
In that respect then, stepping up to 1400 metres, will that help him?
Yes, I think that would suit him better than 12. 12 is probably too rushed for him, and he doesn't have enough kick. So I think 14 would be better for him.
You've ridden him in his work since that run. How's he been?
He works brilliant. He always shows good ability in the morning. He's an honest horse. He tries hard.
He's got a lightweight, 116 pounds. For you to do those light weights, is that easy for you, or is it something that you've got to work on your weight?
I'm lucky enough, so I don't have much of a weight problem, so it'll be easy weight for me.
COBY boy, Keith, you rode him in the last race on Saturday. He's had 2 runs since a long break. How do you think he's going?
His form keeps improving after each one, and I can't be more happy than him. And Ben obviously did a very good job. Take care of him. After his injury comes back, he just keeps going up.
Fitness-wise then, now that he's had 2 runs, is he near his peak?
Yes, I think it will be very close to his peak, and he shows in his race. He's a hard-working horse, and he gave his best.
And what about Class 2 with him?
Up in the class, it's no problem for him. Last time, I think the weight's too much for him, so we only got bit on the line. And up in class and then carrying lightweight, and that would be helpful.